This is a Rise crossover, a game where you have to defeat enemies with different ranks and on 9 different islands, so you can make them your shadows and use the currency you get on weapons, runes and even dust. Join dungeons that spawn every half an hour randomly with random ranks to get even better shadows. And use the shadows that you arise with a weapon that you got to evolve into a higher rank. And in this video, I will show you every step that you need to do so you can become an N rank or even a higher rank. By the way, I'm only at G rank because I'm too lazy to grind. So don't judge, please don't judge. You can get even higher, but don't worry, this squad will help you a lot. So make sure to stay tuned for the whole video, boy. So right when you joined, you can see that it will spawn you here, right, in solo leveling. This area is called solo leveling or island. People call it islands because there are a bunch of islands around, and this one is called solo leveling. You will also see it in chat because dungeons appear in this island, as I said in the intro. And also we got here the weapon shop. You don't really need this, and enchants maybe later in the game when you get to any game, then that's when you need enchants. And then you got the shadow upgrader. Now that's something for later as well. The first thing you will want to do is actually go straight to Sondo here and defeat it. You will want to keep on clicking and defeat it, but right now I do a lot of damage, so I just one shot it. And the first thing you will want to do is arise it. As you can see, I arised it. It doesn't always work. You got 3 attempts on each enemy, and sometimes you will need to defeat even more than 1 or maybe even 3, maybe who knows 4, 5, depends on your luck, but it's not that hard to get them. But yeah, sometimes you cannot get it at all. And as you can see, it will spawn in your inventory, and the first thing you will want to do is press equip. Now you will want a full team of these enemies over here, and once you got a whole team, you will want to farm in here so you can level up your shadow, because shadows can be leveled up, and once you level them up, they will do a lot more damage, like a lot. As you can see, here's the difference. This one is level 3, this one is level 6. As you can see, the damage did increase on these two. Now, you won't be able to do the solo leveling dungeon yet if it does spawn in here. Trust me, you won't be able. You will want to finish with this, get a good team, then go for this big boy here and defeat it and try to arise it, because it will be rank D. Yes, that's right, the enemies that are bigger are always D rank in this area. The next thing you will want to do after getting a good team, and by now it will be probably more than half an hour past, you will want to go to the next island. Now there are a bunch of islands in here. You will also need a boat or a mount. Now for a boat or a mount, depends, maybe you got a mount already from AFK, but you can buy a boat for only 3,500. Now, the next island will be the Grass Village. Grass Village is the one over there that looks like a fire on ring or something like that. Now, you'll want to go to Grass Village, and once you're here, you'll want to arise the enemies in here. Once you arise this one, you'll want to go to a higher one, the Blossom, because the Blossom already has a higher HP. So that also means that it's better than the first one. Now once you get a really good team from here, I think you should start doing, if a solo leveling dungeon appears, you should go ahead and do it, because you'll get actually good items and dust, which is really important in the end game and maybe mid game as well. But yeah, now when you do get all the enemies, all the shadows from here, you'll want to go to the next island and yeah, do some dungeons, because now you will be able to also do some dungeons. As I said, most definitely do the solo leveling one if it does appear in your server, which does spawn every 30 minutes randomly with a random rank. So the higher the rank, the higher the rewards are, but also the enemies are much harder to defeat because of their HP. Now the next island after Grass Village is the Brum Island, which is over here, the one with the straw hat. Now once you're here, you'll be a little bit more OP here. because now you will also get the enemies from here, right? You'll try to get at least the normal ones because it will be really helpful. And once you're done with this, you'll want to go on the Dedu Island. Now, what's Dedu Island? So you'll see it. Everyone has a different time zone, but yeah, it does spawn every hour. So when you see it, you can actually put a timer or check. It does spawn after 1 hour again. And when the island spawns, you will want to do the enemies that are 1 million and below, because by now you will be able to get the ranks from there. There are Ant Soldiers, that's how they are called. You'll want to get the Ant Soldiers. Now, where is this Dedu Island? Right now there's not anything spawned there because the island didn't spawn for me yet. So I'm just gonna show you where the island is. It will also show you when the island spawns with a head, like an ant head, and you'll be able to see it where it is. But it's always here, it never disappears. It's only that it is inactive. As you can see, it's right over here. Finally got to it. And once you're here, there will be Ant Soldiers. Now there will be a lot of different Ant Soldiers. There will be C ranks, D ranks, E ranks. Now you'll want to go for the 100 million one, because by now you will be able to make quite a good amount of damage, and there will be a bunch of them with around 100 million. Some of them have 200 million, depends. You will be able to notice them and pretty easily. Now those are A rank. That's right, they are A rank, mostly because this island does provide quite some good units for beginners, which is a really good way to improve in the game faster. So once you got A rank, so once you get those units, make sure to level them up, maybe in Brum Island, or maybe even get to Faceheal Town. Now once you're in Faceheal Town, you kinda want to go for Barrow as well. Also because once you're in Faceheal, which is this island over here with the head and a knife in it, for some reason, a skull with a knife in it, my bad. Let me get to it real quick. So this is the Faceheal Island, and you want to get here once you got the SS Ant Soldiers. Now how do you craft the Ant Soldiers? Well, by going into Solo Leveling City. That's where you actually upgrade your soldiers. Once you're here, you'll want to go where you spawned the first time and go into Shadow Upgrader. That's right, you'll want to select every single one, rank E, D, C, B, A, and of course S. Once you have all of these, you'll be able to craft it. Right now I don't have anything on me, so sorry about that, but that's how you rank them up. So once you got a full team of SS Ant Soldiers, you will be able to also farm the Barrow, which does spawn in Dedu Island as well. It's right behind that mountain that we just been to. Now you're in Faceheal. Faceheal is kinda hard at this point. Now do the rank test, which is again in solo leveling. So let me get to it real quick. Let me show you where it is. It's right over here. As you can see, here is the spawn point. You'll only want to go straight, do a left over here at the road, and you can see that it's right the next building. Now you want to go into the elevator. That's right, go here. Of course there are other stuff here, but you don't really care about these ones yet. You want to do the rank test. Let me see where it is. I cannot find it. I'm lost as well. Sometimes I don't always. But yeah, here it is, right next to Rune Shop. Rank test. And you'll go here, and you will have 10 minutes to complete 20 dungeon rooms. Yes, every rank is the same. Every rank has 20 rooms, but of course, every time you evolve to a new rank, the other rank will be much more harder. Probably even 10 times, or maybe even more, depends. But yeah, that's how you level up. And also, ranks do provide more damage in everything as well. Now, you'll want to get some game passes, because you'll do a lot of dungeons. Don't forget, always do dungeons if they are suitable for you, or maybe even they do spawn pretty often, as I said, every 30 minutes. And they can be S rank, red gates. Of course, red gates are quite important, and if you can do it, do it. Especially if it's SS red gate, And there are other types of dungeons. There are double dungeons, which do provide the Monarch. Yeah, that's right, the Monarch. It's pretty rare to get, but the unit itself is quite OP, and it's the only unit that can be, more precisely, in an SS Red Gate dungeon. That's right, it has to be Red Gate because the Red Gates are indeed 3 times harder to do, but you have a higher chance to get a rank above the dungeon. So even though it does say SS rank, you can get a G rank. There's another G rank in the game, which is Beru. Yeah, that's right, it's the Beru in Dedu Island, which does spawn, as I said, every 1 hour again. So it's really good to get it. It's pretty rare to get a G rank, but some friends of mine did get it. It's not impossible, but you can get it. Once you do all of that, you will have quite a good team. SS ranks, all that. Now you will want to go to the next one, Mori Town, or maybe even the last one, which just came out, which is Dragon City. It's right on the other way. As you can see, it's that circle with stars in it. But there's also Mori Town. Now Mori Town was a really good area to farm for the weapon. Now you want to do that as well, but first you will want to get some game passes if you didn't already, because as you know, you can buy them with tickets. For those who don't have Robux, right? You got tickets. You can get tickets from dungeons and Infernal Castle. Now what's Infernal Castle? Infernal Castle is the one that spawns every 1 hour as well at 45 minutes. So basically, if it's 1:45 or 2:45, it will spawn an Infernal Castle that will technically last for till 10 or 15 minutes, where you can join the Infernal Castle, which has 100 floors. No one did get to 100 floors, so don't worry. But you'll be able to farm some new units, maybe even get the one in Dragon City, which is right now. So what you want to do once you get here, you'll want to farm in a public server mostly, because most of them will farm this over here. But if your weapon does a lot more damage, or your team does a whole bunch more damage, as you can see, I can almost one-shot it. Almost, I didn't one-shot it. Make sure to get to Dragon City right away and farm with the people in there. Now you need to do a certain amount of damage to get the money from it. And once you get the money, let me get to it real quick. So once you get the money, you need to make sure to buy the weapon. Now you will want to mostly farm this one if you farm alone, but if there are more players, you will want to farm this one over here. And if you do a certain amount of damage, because you do need to do some damage to actually get something from it, like gems and cash, of course. And once you get that, make sure to grind for this one. Now you might not have a bunch of money, so maybe get this weapon over here for starters and make it D rank. Yes, you can upgrade your weapon the same way you can enchant it. Yes, there are a bunch of enchantments. There's sharpness 8 as well, so you kind of want that on your weapon. Right now I have sharpness 7 on it, but I don't want to reset it yet because I don't have enough dust that will make me 100% sure that I will get a good enchant again, because it does use quite a lot of dust. So what you will want to do is get this weapon. After you get this weapon and upgrade it and enchant it, you will want to focus on this one. But you can go straight ahead to this one if you are quite an AFK player. But if you're not, as I said, go for this one first, then go for this one. And get 3 of these weapons. Now you will be probably S rank by now. And once you get these 3 weapons, make it D rank. And go straight away and do the last rank test, which will make you a G rank. Now, of course, once you're G rank again, you can keep on farming gold, cash in here, on this boy here. And once you get a good amount of cash, you will want to upgrade this one as well, maybe to A rank or even S rank. Now, there might be some dungeons in here, and those dungeons will provide some weapons that are in the shop already, or maybe even get a legendary. Yes, you can get a legendary mostly by killing the boss, which is at the end of the dungeon, and that's how you can get a legendary weapon. That's actually a really good weapon and always will be really helpful. Now that's pretty much for the guide there. Now some small tips of how to get dust. Well, there are some ways. There is Infernal Castle, right? Oh, by the way, once you get to G rank, you will be able to get to 30 floors. And at the 30th floor, you will find a boss that will always be G rank. That's right, G rank. And you'll be able to always get it G rank if you actually manage to arise it, of course. But by now you will be able to get it, which is a good way to improve your team and focus again on weapons. There are also some other things that are really important. There's dust. You need dust for enchantments. And once you are here in Dragon City, you will need a bunch of dust because you want some realistic upgrades, enchantments, my bad, on the weapon. And you don't get them that easily. So what you will want to do is go into Infernal Castle and destroy every single unit that you don't need. Don't just leave them by, destroy them. Because by destroying you get dust. That's right, you get dust. Now, that only applies in Infernal Castle and, of course, the dungeon. But in Infernal Castle, there's a much higher chance that it drops dust than in the normal dungeon. Of course, you can go in dungeons if you don't afford going into the Infernal Castle yet and you really want a better weapon, then yeah, do the normal dungeons, which can spawn in every single area. Now, what I think about enchantments and weapons, yes, weapons are important from Lucky Kingdom till this area, because mostly the damage that it does, the weapon itself, it's more, much more, maybe even 10 times more than the units or shadows that you have. As you can see, my shadows, my best shadow, only does 130 trillion, while my weapon does 8.7 QA. That's right, 8.7 QA. It's not even close to that unit. And that's my best unit. That's right. Now, I hope this guide did help you. I truly hope so. And if I said anything wrong, please let me know in the comments. Because yes, I do make mistakes. Maybe I don't know some stuff that you guys do might know. And I did say, maybe I said something wrong. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's what I think about becoming a pro in this game. And you can do it quite quickly by doing so. Because like, as you can see, I have 7 days played. Now, I don't have all this time played. Probably 3 days of these 7 days I have at AFK. Yes, there's also AFK Town rewards. There's a G rank in AFK Town rewards, but that's not worth it. I did stood in AFK rewards for quite some time and didn't got a single G rank. Instead, you can do stay in there and farm some dust and potions. But of course, even those are not that fast as going in Infernal Castle. So that's why I didn't talk about it, because AFK rewards are not that worth it. It's more like for people that are actually really lazy to play the game. But of course, I'm lazy as well, because I still didn't rank up, even though I could. But I'm just lazy to grind this money over here, because all I have to do is stay here. So yeah, I have other things to do, alright? I have other games to play. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to like, share and subscribe, because this video took quite some time. In talking, I mean. I talked so much in this video and my voice is starting to hurt. But yeah, as I said, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like, share and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye bye!